Shrubs are small to medium plants with a wide range of uses. They are appreciated for foliage, seasonal flowers, or shape. This presentation will introduce the care requirements for shrubs. Plant description of 30 shrubs commonly found in Florida will be provided in 2 separate additional videos. Shrubs are woody perennials that usually grow for several years. They vary in form and can be rounded, upright, spreading, weeping, or tree-like. Most shrubs are small to medium size and can be kept compact. Some will lose leaves during dormancy while others remain evergreen year-round. The plants discussed in this category are all dicots, and there are very few, if any, monocot shrubs for landscapes. Shrubs are very versatile and can be used as a noise or privacy block, a backdrop for annuals, perennials, and grasses, as foundation plantings, or for seasonal, colorful blooms. They can also be used to provide unification in a landscape or fill gaps between low-growing plants and trees. Plan for shrubs as thoroughly as possible because they are fairly permanent. Established shrubs can be expensive or difficult to remove. Most are tolerant of Florida's sandy soil, but enriching the site will help performance and make care easier. Some species, such as azaleas or hydrangeas, will require special care, so check to be sure there are no special pH requirements. Some shrubs require seasonally cooler weather as provided in North and Central Florida. However, certain more tropical species might be damaged by frost or freezes. Shrubs are sometimes clustered for best use. Be sure to understand the spacing, moisture, and sunlight requirements for the species desired when selecting plants for the landscape. Shadier spots can sometimes be utilized for shrubs. Most shrubs are grown from cuttings, seeds, if readily available, or rarely by grafts. Be sure the atmospheric and soil moisture are correct for starting cuttings or grafts. Seeds are started in containers or cell packs and transplanted when they are mature enough. When transplanting begins, be sure the root balls are loosened prior to planting and the planting hole is wider than the root ball with similar depth. Be sure the soil has good drainage. If in doubt, digging swales, planting in a mound, or planting in a container might be a good idea. Adjust pH and enrich soil if desired. Arrange plants at the correct spacing and at the same depth they were growing in their containers. Shrubs need water most when they are first planted. Roots should be thoroughly watered in during or immediately after planting. A berm can be used and ground to conserve water and direct soil moisture to the root ball. When plants begin to grow and roots are established, water can be reduced to an as-needed basis. Mulching helps retain soil moisture, and soaker hoses or microirrigation should be used if possible. Early morning watering directed at the roots is best to reduce moisture loss. A balanced fertilizer can be used for in-ground and container shrubs to encourage new growth and flowering. Time-release applications are sometimes preferred for ease of use. Plants can be fertilized when growth slows or leaf color fades. Iron or micronutrients might be required depending on species. Newly planted shrubs can be fertilized every 6 to 8 weeks during the growing season. Established plants can be fed in spring and fall, and additionally in summer if required. Composted manure can be added to the planting hole and over mulches. Fresh manure should be composted or tilled into the planting site months prior to planting. Do not rake in or move mulch to fertilize. Common pests are grasshoppers and caterpillars, which chew holes in leaves, aphids, which attack new growth and flower buds, and scale, which sucks nutrients and weakens the plant. Most insects can either be hand removed or treated with Bacillus thuringiensis, a properly labeled synthetic product, or natural oil or soap sprays. Follow all label instructions. Control major infestations by removing infected growth. Cultivars and rootstocks with nematode resistance should be selected. Fertilize, irrigate, and prune effectively to decrease likelihood of pest and disease issues. Shrubs will need direction and renewal. This can be achieved by pruning or deadheading. Pruning promotes growth in the desired direction or shape, such as away from a walkway or into a standard tree form. It is also used on an annual basis to stimulate new growth, prevent lankiness and overcrowding, and remove dead, infected, or damaged parts of the plant. Be sure to know the appropriate times of year to prune to avoid damaging the plant or removing potential flower buds. Mulch should be periodically refreshed around shrubs to retain moisture and improve soil health over the long life of the plant.